All right, so today what we're going to talk about is nutrition. So, nutrition is a huge topic, and I think it's really something that most people struggle with in terms of reaching their health goals. I know personally for myself, when I was really trying to focus on losing weight back when I was in college, it had a ton to do with nutrition. I was able to make it to the gym pretty regularly. I even had some workouts that I could do in my dorm room. But the hardest part was being around like an all you can eat environment at the dining halls, and then being on a super tight, busy schedule and running around all the time and going for the fast food option because I was so busy and had little time rather than the more nutritious option. So, nutrition is a huge topic and something that so many people struggle with. And honestly, it's something that we have to focus on. And even though we are living these crazy busy lives, it is something that we have to put our focus towards in order for us to see the results that we truly want to see. Now, I totally 100% believe exercise is important as well, and that should be part of the puzzle. But for right now, I'm just talking about what you eat, and we'll talk about exercise some other time. So, in regards to nutrition, there are a couple of rules that I personally live by, and there's three in particular. And so, my number one rule, and this is one that I, still to this day am working on. I'm not a huge water fan, but I know the importance of it, and so I always make sure that I drink water. And sometimes it's a struggle. It's almost like a job, but it's something that I need to do. So my number one tip to you is to drink water every single day. Drink the amount that you need. And I'm not just saying just have a cup and all that stuff. I base it off of the fact that you have a body weight, right? Whatever you weigh, take half of that, and that amount in ounces is the minimum amount of water that you need in a day. And so that is my goal. Like, I try to hit that minimum every single day, and if I can go beyond that, awesome. And I understand that water is, not the most appealing thing compared to what's out there, but at the end of the day, it is the most healthiest. Our body is made mostly of water. We need it. And some of the things that I do on days that are a little bit of a struggle is I do try to infuse it with like mint, or put like oranges or something in it to give it a little bit of a taste to help me get through it and make sure I reach my number. But plain flat water is the best way, the best option. So try to have some plain flat water, whatever amount of ounces that you need. So if you're someone that weighs, let's say 200 pounds, just to make the math simple, 100 ounces of water a day, of plain flat water. Drink it. My number two tip is to cut out the junk. And there's so much junk in our lives around us that we can eat at any moment. Our grocery stores are full of junk. Any fast food restaurant is junk. Any restaurant you sit down at is junk. It's all junk food. And so what we need to do is focus on the foods that come from the earth and haven't been changed too much since they came out of there. Also eating meats as well. That's important, getting protein, but at the same time making sure that it's not going to be the variety that there's just a lot of like hormones being pumped in and things like that. I always like to say it to my students in my nutrition class: until there's a Cheetos tree or a Doritos tree, then it's not something that you're supposed to be eating. And I know some of you out there say, well, you can't be too strict. There's time to indulge. I get that. But when you're trying to make changes from where you are to where you want to go, your moment to indulge is not right now. And it's not going to happen anytime soon, because you need to get on that track first. You need to set a new habit. And to set a new habit, you need to cut those indulgences aside for a second so that you're focused and you have a new healthy habit. You can't have a new healthy habit if you're on for 5 days, take 2 days off, on for 5 days, take 2 days off when you're first starting out. I do believe in incremental steps, but at the same time, I also do believe that you need a habit changed sooner rather than later. So you need to be able to let go of some of the myths we have around food. And at the end of the day, it is fuel. And I understand people say, oh, but you're supposed to have pleasure out of food and stuff like that. We can debate long and for hours on that. At the end of the day, That's what it is. And so my second rule, in the realm of thinking that food is fuel and we want to adopt some healthy habits, is to cut out all the junk, as much of it as possible. So sticking to fresh fruits and vegetables, sticking to lean cuts of meats, and also when you want to like add seasoning to your food, not going for some like super sugary base, like some of those like chicken dressings like at the grocery store has like tons and tons of sugar, like the you want like Asian stir fry, that like sauce has so much sugar in it. And once you actually cut out all the junk, what you're going to see is that when you're eating all these fresh foods, what you're going to notice is that you're actually going to stop eating when you feel satisfied, when you feel satiated, when you feel like you're full. And you're going to feel that because fresh foods are filled with nutrients. They have fiber in them. The fiber is nutrient-rich foods. They're nutrient-dense foods. So you're actually going to feel satiated and you'll stop eating. And you won't overeat. Unlike all this junk food that actually is voided of so many nutrients, so much of the nutrients you actually need that actually makes you feel satiated and full, you never feel that. So you overeat and you overeat and you overeat. So you notice when you cut out junk food and you eat more food that is nutrient dense, fibrous, that is fresh, that is from this earth, not made in some factory or on a chemical lab bench or anything like that, you're able to truly then enjoy the benefits of food, and your body will love you for it. So step 1 was drink more water. Step 2 is having those that junk food out of your body and eating more fresh, fibrous, nutrient dense foods. And then my third tip for you, my last one, is to start taking some sort of daily food shake, nutritional shake. And so there's a lot of them out on the line, and I would say that not all of them are the best. Some of them are, not honestly worth your time, worth your money. So you have to do your research to find a quality one. You're going to start out probably with a protein rich base, and then you can add, fruits to it, vegetables, whatever you need. You're going to add into it, non-fat yogurt or something like that, so that you can have a smoothie, right? Some type of protein shake, smoothie, and you want to replace that. Typically, a lot of people do at breakfast. It can be lunch, but you want to start introducing that into your diet as well as one of your meals for the day. Another thing that's going to give you the nutrients that we need that we may not get daily, because there's so much that our body does need, and it's hard to get everything we need out of the meals that we have out of the day. And so having this nutrient dense base of a shake that you're going to have at breakfast or lunch actually is going to help make sure that you get what you need and you're actually hitting closer to those goals. And again, working with making sure that you feel satiated, that you feel full, that you get in the fuel that you need, and it's not these like empty calorie foods that you're enjoying now, pretty much. So those are the 3 tips, and those are things that I truly try to live by every single day. And that's what has helped me actually maintain my weight loss that I experienced. Taking off about 35 pounds and keeping it off. The last time I was 155, 160 pounds was at the summer before my senior year in college. And I've been out of college for a few years now, and I have never even come close to that number because I've done all this research, and I found out that this is what has helped me stay and maintain where I am, and helped me get stronger, leaner, fitter, and never go back to where I was. So drinking my water, making sure that I'm eating fresh foods and cutting out all the junk as much as possible, as well as sticking to some protein or smoothie, nutrient-dense shake at least once a day for a meal. You can even do twice a day at the start if you want. So this can seem like a lot. You can seem like you may need more guidance or support in order for you to, reach these goals and to stick to these 3 rules that honestly are some of like the best things that I've come across that I've looked up to help myself stay in good shape. And so one awesome program that I want to refer to you guys to check out is the 21 Day Fix. With the 21 Day Fix, it is a program that is going to help you stick to these rules. It has a booklet that comes with it that tells you all about, the different, spices that are best that you can use to season your food. The water bar so that different ways to flavor your water so that you're still getting the intake that you need, as well as food lists to tell you which foods to stick to that are actually going to be beneficial to you and which ones to avoid. So these nice clear as day list. You don't have to do any additional research. Everything's laid out completely in the book for you, as well as portion sizes. We all know that portion sizes are super important as well. Along with that, it comes with exercises, which is great because the balance between nutrition and exercise is where we want that relationship, and it works together. And that's how you get the toned, fit looking body that most people are looking for, just to feel healthier, and it's really an awesome program. And in additional, with the 21 Day Fix, the pack, you're also going to get a option for a nutrient dense food that's going to be in a shake that can help you replace breakfast or lunch or dinner or whatever meal, and it's called Shakeology. So you get all of that in one package for you to use to get started, and it's a heck of a deal, and it is probably one of the best packages on the market. It's a 3-week program. You can use it for as long as you like, but it puts it in 3-week little incremental steps for you so that you're not thinking that it's forever. You just think of the first 3 weeks, and if you want to do it again, think of the next set of 3 weeks. And there's awesome results. I have a friend who did it for 3 weeks and ended up losing 12 pounds, and she is looking to go on a cruise, and she was ready to go on it because she did it right before the cruise, and she felt confident and she felt good about it, and actually stuck with it for a long time because it really did help her focus on how to eat properly. And her husband, pretty crazy, did the same program and lost 25 pounds in 3 weeks. And it can happen for you. So simple, so cut and dry. You just read it, do A, B, C, D, just do the plan, and you're going to see awesome results. And so I'm referring this to you because I know that you want the best for yourself. I want the best for you. And this is a resource that I know that will help you if you feel like you're not sure where to start and that you need more support. So the 21 Day Fix is going to be a great option. So you're going to see a little link that's popping up, and that will take you to a place where you can get more information about that product and be able to get started on moving towards your goals, because I know that I want you to feel fitter, healthier, happier. I know you want it for yourself, so let's get that started. So thank you so much for watching this video on 3 nutrition tips that I live by, that I hope that you can start living by. And I hope to see you guys very, very soon, and check out for my next video coming up later this week. Bye.